Hello and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to give an update on the twins behind me, and I'm also just here in the shed watching the black one here behind me until she gives me a dung sample. So of course she's slow to do it since I'm here watching her. But yeah, we're just still not convinced that she's right. Some days I look at her and she looks perfectly grand, and then other days she just looks a bit raggedy. And this morning I was in the pen with her and I thought she looked grand, and now I'm kind of looking at her again and she's always a beautiful, beautiful full cow, and she's just not that. So we're going to test her dung for liver fluke and rumen. So we'll see what it comes back with. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully just the simmental mix is really not made for outwintering, or at least the outwintering that we were doing. And it'll come back okay, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now, hanging around here on my day off. We also had a new arrival this morning. And Mother is just clearing there now, so that's great, because I was thinking I hadn't spotted her. You know, we'd be watching on the camera afterwards to see, but yeah, that's coming through there now, so that's great. I'll give you a closer look at the calf now in a minute. I just bedded everyone. Because I've been bedding them every evening, and usually they don't mess it up that quickly. And I was saying to myself, what is going on? Where is the straw? I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, the lighting is bad. Your one over is eating the straw. So the silage, I was watching her on the camera last night, the silage was at the hedge, say, of the gate, and she was just lying down chewing away on the straw. Just more convenient, I suppose. So yeah, they've got the taste for the straw now because I've been mixing it with the silage, so they're just helping themselves. So yeah, I'll be out of straw next. I'll be out of silage, I'll be out of straw. Oh lads, they'd eat you out of house and home. But anyway, the calves are doing great. I'm going to turn the camera there now so you can have a proper look at them. Now, so this is the bigger lad. His name is Bert. And this is the smaller lad, and his name is Ernie. So both of them are sucking. I'd say 2 hours after I uploaded my last YouTube video, this little man right here on camera got to work. So I was actually above home watching a match, and Dad said, he didn't even say it to me, he just came down and gave him the bottle, and yeah, he drank about a litre, went straight over the cow and started sucking. So that's the two of them flying it. I'll try and show you later a few clips of them running around the place. They're full of life, full of energy, which is great to see. Today is my last day to ring them, so I need to do that. So it'll be interesting trying to catch the cow's head now again, but what I've done is I've only given her a taste of silage this morning in the hope that she'll be hungry enough for it now in another hour or so, and I'll try and catch her head then, because I definitely want her caught for that. Now I might dehorn them as well. I'm definitely going to tag them, but I might dehorn them as well. They definitely have horn buds, so once we get them into the crate I might just check how much is there, and if there's enough for me to work away, well then I'll get the whole lot done and we'll get them out soon, very soon, in the next day or two hopefully. Very mild weather coming, but damp, so we'll see. But massive turnaround for those. I thought they were going to be in here for weeks and we'd be feeding the small one, but no. Absolutely fantastic outcome, and thank you to everyone for your suggestions as well. I was only reading them last night and I was thinking that I'd give this cow here, I don't want to be showing you her now because that's coming out of her. But yeah, I thought I'd give her iodine because a lot of people were saying it's definitely a deficiency. So I was going to come down this morning and pour it on her back, but then when I saw she calved, I said, right, I'll give it a few minutes. And in fairness to that calf, I asked for it and I was answered. Got up pretty much straight away and started sucking. So couldn't have been any better. I looked at the camera at 20 to 7 and saw the calf on the ground, and I checked my other phone and Dad had text to say she's calving about 3 minutes earlier. So it's gas, the two of us just woke up to check. So yeah, calved on her own and everything, and fine size calf as well. So I am going to show you that now in a minute, and then we'll talk about the calves, because yeah, not what we were expecting again. That's her now, feasting away on her bedding, and I have the place looking lovely. I'm sure she'll have it all gone. Hi Michelle. Hi. I'm just gonna pop in here. No, oh, you're fast asleep. Okay, I'll go around the other side. Good girl, Big Red. There are the twins again. So cute. Gorgeous. And here we have our Simmental heifer. Now, on the calves. So, I'll have mentioned in 2 previous videos, I think, how our calves are not looking like the calves that we've put in the cows. So, or are not looking like the bulls we've put in the cows, should I say. But yeah, so first one started off with a Simmental that really looks like Shirley. Now, we haven't gotten the results of the tissue sample back yet, so I'm hoping it is a Simmental because there's good breeding there with the cow, and it'd be great to have her as an option for a replacement if we need her. So I'll let you know when that comes back, if there's any changes. Now, on my last video, I said what's going on because these two look like limousines. And this one was supposed to have a limousine, and that is 100% a Simmental. So, what has happened, what has clearly happened is there has been a terrible mistake, as I thought there might have been. These two cows came bulling on the same day. We asked for an easy calving limousine on her. We asked for Lynx, the Simmental, on her. And there was a little confusion, obviously. So, it is what it is. These things happen. So, we've got the limousine from her now and the Simmental from her. Look, not the end of the world. I assume if she had had the Simmental anyway, she would have had 2 Simmental bulls, which is not what we were looking for out of her. We were looking for a replacement heifer. So, yeah, maybe they would have weighed more by the time it comes to the mart and whatnot. But look, at the end of the day, it's not exactly a disaster. Probably would have preferred... yeah, actually, I wouldn't prefer a bull from her. It's all the one. And to be fair, that is by far the best calf she has ever had so far. So we'll see how she gets on. That cow has really just grown. She's a big cow now. And she has a decent amount of milk as well. In previous years, you know, the younger cow, she didn't have a whole lot of milk, but she looks a lot milkier there now. So hopefully she will get a good start. And look, the fact that she was up straight away and sucking and everything is a good start for me this year anyway. But yeah, yeah, that's it. There was a mix-up with the AI. And look, we're all human, and we all make mistakes at times. And that man has been our AI man since the 70s. So, look, it is what it is. They're all healthy, they're all doing well, even if there was a little drama with those, but that's certainly not the AI man's fault either. So yeah, look, these things happen. We have 3 calves out of 2 cows, so I'm happy. Yeah, so hopefully now the others, there's no confusion with the others, because we've one more chance of getting a replacement Simmental, and that's out of the poly cow there. So really fingers crossed now that we get that, because she is a fine cow, and her daughter, the Shirley outside, was a fine cow. So yeah, hopefully that goes to plan. So yeah, now today again I'm still watching this one. Of course she won't, so I think I'm just going to feed her more and just try and get the sample, because I want to get that sent off, because if there is something untowards there, we want to get it sorted as quickly as possible. Would not be looking forward to giving this one a dose down the neck now, to be honest, with the size of her and the size of me. But look, we'll see. If I have to, I have to. I could do with getting one of those head scoops for the crush. They'd be the right job for me, so I might look into getting one of those at some stage. But yeah, look, we'll see how we go. Other than that then, as I mentioned, I'm going to tag all of them, because, you know, my dad doesn't like to send off the samples one at a time. So we're going to tag the 3 of them, ring the 2 boys, and possibly dehorn the 2 boys as well, because, you know, now when I have them out, when I have the cow caught and I have them in the crate, it'd be handy just give them the old injection, be tagging them, be ringing them, and then we'll be ready to dehorn, and it's just job done. But look, we'll see how we get on. But that is the plan for today, and then this evening when himself comes home, we're going to move the cattle down. I'll just need somebody to stand on the road there, so we can't quite do it yet. To be honest, I'd probably chance it if they didn't have the calves, but you know now yourself, if one of the calves doesn't come out of the field and all the rest of them are gone, it's better to have the bodies. So I'll try and record a bit of that. I'll show you the field that they're in as well. Not as much grass as I would like, absolutely not, but look. Now, so I have the 3 of them tagged. The 2 boys are also dehorned and ringed, so that's great to have those few jobs done. One unusual one there now I had was with the smaller twin. His sack and his Lee for those who are Irish, were very small. Like, it was all very small. So with the bigger fella it was fine, just as normal. Make sure you have the 2 under the ring. But with him, I was struggling to tell if I had the two of them, to be honest. So, I mean, I gave him the 7 days, which you have to do it within. So I had to do them today. But there wasn't all that much there. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on, because obviously I don't want to have a bull when he comes of age in with my cows and heifers. But I don't know, like, will they not come, you know? So if anybody has had that experience before, you might let me know in a comment. But sorry, I'm coming up a hill and I do this at least once a day and I can't get used to it. I just can't get fit on this hill. But yeah, look, that was the only strange thing. Could not catch the cow's head. She's an absolute pain. Like, she's great, but she's a pain. She's too smart. She knows exactly what's coming. She knows exactly what we're going to do. So ordinarily we would have just left it until I could catch her head, but because of the twins, we said we'd leave one in with her, take one out and do them like that. So it worked to a certain extent because she didn't try and jump the pen, which is a good thing for her anyway. But it was very difficult when I was trying to do what I was doing, especially the dehorning. I'm trying to focus on that, but I'm also keeping an eye, even though Dad was there with a stick, but obviously I'm still keeping an eye just to make sure that she's not going to try and jump over and kill us all. So to be honest now, that was not the nicest experience, but in fairness, the two calves weren't too bad. The big fella was not a bother on him. The small fella was a bit of a drama queen, all right, but you'll always get one or two of those every year. But no, they were fine. So glad to have it done. Ideally with the anaesthetic, you know, you would have injected the two of them, let them off, caught them then, but look, with the cow loose in the pen, there was no way we were going to do that. We just needed to get it done, which we did. And they went back in and they were sucking the cow. So look, that's the main thing. With the heifer then born this morning, I caught the cow's head. She cannot resist the nuts, so I just opened her gate into the pen and tied it back so that the other cow was out of the way, and just walked through with the nuts. I'm sure she couldn't resist. She stuck the head out and I caught her head. So that was great anyway, that I didn't need to be worrying about her as well, because then it just meant that I could get into the pen and just straddle the calf and tag her in there loose, which was great. Now, here we are in the field. In fairness, they were very good. The white calf, all right, went behind the gate trying to get her out of the field. Of course, there's just a bit of a gap. She went in there twice and I thought they were all going to come back in, but she shot up the field and I was able to force her out the gate, thankfully. But yeah, and the two cows then came down on their own and there's been no messing. They're just sussing her out there. Oh, where's the other one? Oh, she's down in the middle of them. So I'm going to show you the black one now. She doesn't look too bad out here now, but again, she's just still not herself, but that might just be the long winter. I don't know if you can see the grass there behind me. To be fair, there's been good growth in the last week. It's come on a lot, but still, I prefer a lot more down here. Awful dirty rain now. It's an awful evening, so I'm just going to show you these guys. Now, that's her. She doesn't look too bad there now, I must say, but I'm telling you, at different times she looks different, I think. She looks fine there now, to be honest. I know I sound very dramatic, but look, we're going to test her anyway and see what comes back. And yeah, that's the grass there then, so look, it'll be coming now, you know, with the milder temperatures, and you know, this is a fine big field, so it'll give it a chance to come anyway. So yeah, disappointing enough, but sure, look, we'll see what we get out of the other places. Now that's me done for the day. I just brought in my last bale as well, and it is rotten. I'll probably get a third if I'm lucky, maybe a quarter of it. Yeah, not the end of the day that I wanted, but on the grand scheme of things, look, it's fine. Do you know what? That bale just sums up the silage this year perfectly. So it actually ended on the right note, really, for the year that it was, because it was just bad. They were bad bales this year. So those bloody rats, I'm going to tackle them. So look, we'll get some rat poison down. We'll use the film instead of the wrap, or the film instead of the net, and hopefully we'll be sorted. But that's me done. I have to go make the dinner. So yeah, thanks again for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.